Well, this year's civil service results have thrown up many surprises. If Jammu got the first Muslim woman IAS, Kerala has a claim to fame too, and she's called Annies, the first nurse, in fact, to make it to the IAS. Annie's, in fact, with us on the program. Thanks so much for speaking to us, Annie, for coming in. You're all smiles. I can imagine that the celebrations continue. But tell me, whatever I read up about you says that you come from a small village, come from an Orthodox family. So it's the journey, of course, so far quite incredible.
Yeah, it's like my life is full of twists and turns and surprises all throughout. Right. So it's really exciting. It was.
Right. Now, you gave it a first time around, you got a rank of around 508 years old, somewhere there, and you've said that you knew that you had to give it once again. Do you really have the confidence that you would do better? In fact, much, much better. 65 is just amazing.
Actually, what happens is that after giving that attempt, I come to know I'm having a lots of space to improve. So because doing my first attempts, it's all about everything was very half-assed manner. So I find myself space to improve. That's why I've gone for my second attempt.
And what was the response like at home?
They are very happy, and my father, it's like a decade-old dream comes true for my father, and they are my mother. They are the motivators and supporters for me, my parents.
Right. Also, the big focus has also been on the fact that, that you're also making headlines, besides the fact that, your great achievement also being the fact that you're the first nurse to do so. Now, lots of people, of course, would say that we didn't even know that would sort of allow you to qualify. When did you first discover that you could sit for the
Actually, after my internship, I started preparing for civil service. And it's like once I just completed, internship was like a journey where I have undergone some transformation. Then after that, I decided civil service is the passion, and it's a way ahead for me. That's how it came.
And what's been the response like from the state? I mean, we know that nurses from Kerala, have this great reputation. They're in great demand all over the world. So what's been the response from the nursing community? I mean, I'm sure they would say that they're going to really miss you.
Actually, what happens is it's like a risk-taking, because almost all my classmates have gone outside or have started continuing their higher studies and all. But anyway, I decided to take the risk because many of my friends have motivated. Many told you can have something, you first settle down and then go for something like that. But it's actually a risk-taking for me, and I'm so happy that with the blessing of Almighty, that proved worthy.
Right. And now when the result came out and you saw that not only had you done really well, not only had you improved drastically by leaps and bounds over your last position, but that you'd come 65th. I mean, it's quite literally the world really at your feet. What were the first things that went through your head? What was your first instant reaction?
Actually, first, I was actually in a train, Shimla-Kalka train I was in. I just hugged my friend and I started crying. That was the first emotional reaction from my part.
Has it sunk in even now?
Yeah, it's okay now, but I feel like this is only a beginning. This is not an end, and I think everything will begin from here. It's not about the rank, how I'm going to perform and how I am to act as a civil servant or an IAS officer matter much. So this is only a beginning or a platform. I consider this as like that.
Right, and there's so much focus on young India and the change that young Indians can drive. You're just 26, barely 26 yourself. What is the one big thing that you believe you can do? What is the one big difference that you believe you can make?
See, most of my experience are to the grassroots, because I do have interaction with lots and lots of common people, and I think I'm able to understand. I will be sensitive to their needs, and I can do better. And that's the best thing, I think, about me. Right.
Now, one last question before we let you go. You're here with us. You've left your state. You've also sort of, I'm told, said that you've never crossed the Tropic of Cancer till you came on this trip, and now really the world is all yours. How does it feel, and what's the experience been like in the north?
It's very much exciting. Now I'm staying in Faridabad. The 4 months training in Indian Civil Account Service in NIF in Faridabad. It's like a wonderful experience to me. I'm having a feel of a mini India in my institute. And I'm having friends from around about 18 states in India, and this itself gives me confidence to serve in any part of India.
Right, the true flavor of India. And of course, this kind of experience and so much more that you're going to get from here on. But many, many congratulations, Annies, and thanks so much for joining us.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.